Well, hi there, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of, Mark on Comics. So, thank you very much for joining me. And today I have the cover price top 10 list for April 22nd, 2024. So, if you're not familiar, every week CovrPrice puts out a top 10, the follow up, another 10 that are behind it. But I cover the top 10 and where they sit on the CBCS population report, or census, if you want to call it that. So, first off, I have on the number 10 spot CovrPrice, top 10. Number 10, Spawn, number 1. Now, Spawn, sorry, you got paperwork, so I can tell you what's going on. There are three categories, basically, for a book on the population report. There's the direct books, the newsstand books, and then there's another category that they don't have newsstand or direct, but they just come in. I call that other. So you can call it whatever you would like: direct, newsstand, other. So since the last time that Spawn was on the top 10 list, there have been 2 new books added to the population report. There was 1 additional Blue Label 8.5 added, and 1 additional Yellow Label 8.0 added to the population report. So that currently, for the direct edition of Spawn number 1, brings the total to 1,213 on the population report, and 430 Yellow Label on the population report. And they have not had any changes currently to the number of restored books. There are 5 currently in the restored category for Spawn number 1 direct edition. Then in the newsstand edition, there is a total of 123 Blue Label and 29 Yellow Label, which is no change from the last time that Spawn 1 was on the top 10 list. And then for the other category, there's a total of 207 Blue Label and 36 Yellow Label. So that's your totals. I'm sorry I don't have the total of all of them for you, but that is what they are doing on the CBCS population report. So then now, moving on from Spawn, the number 9 spot is X-Men Deadly Genesis Volume 1, Number 1, the Joe Quesada variant. They're currently 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, 1 each Blue Label of the X-Men Deadly Genesis Volume 1, Number 1, Joe Quesada edition. And there is 1 Yellow Label signed, don't know by whom, but it is 9.2. So that is X-Men Deadly Genesis, the Joe Quesada cover. Next, in the number 8 spot, is Ms. Marvel, Volume 1, number 9. And that has 33 total on the population report. I'm sorry I do not have a breakdown for you. I will have that for you next time if Ms. Marvel Volume 1, Number 9 stays on the population report. So next in the number 7 spot is X-Men Adventures Volume 1, Number 1. And that is, of course, because X-Men 97 is just blowing it up. People are watching it. People are loving it. So now people are looking for the books they can get that have X-Men 97 tie-in. So right now, there are 93 blue label directs, 14 yellow label directs, 18 blue label newsstand, and 2 yellow label newsstands of X-Men Adventures Volume 1, Number 1. Next, in the number 6 spot, is Wonder Woman number 8, the Joshua Swaby 1 in 25 variant. And that just came out, so there are currently none on the CBCS population report. So that's the number 6 spot, Wonder Woman 98, the Joshua Swaby 1 in 25. Next, the number 5 hottest book from CovrPrice is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1, the Esau and Isaac Escaroza cover A. So right now on the CBCS population report, there is currently one 8.5 blue label. That's it, just one so far. Next, in the number 4 spot, New X-Men number 114 Direct Edition. There are currently 25 blue label, 8 yellow label, and there's an additional 1 9.8 blue label for New X-Men number 114. Number 3 spot, we have X-Men 130, the Direct Edition, which there are currently 80 blue label and 35 yellow label. So in any of these, if you would like a breakdown of what it is, I can get that to you. I actually keep spreadsheets of every book that comes out on their top 10 list. So I've got the breakdown if you're interested. Number 2 spot, Wolverine number 1. Not the limited series, the full edition. So I actually have the spreadsheet right in front of me for today, what CBCS says is in the population report. So it's kind of tiny, so I'm going to have to put on the specs. So currently, in the direct for Wolverine number 1, there is a total of 640 blue labels. Yellow label has 175 for direct. Newsstand blue label is a total of 136, and yellow just 38 for newsstand. Then on other, blue label, there is one 10.0 on the CBCS population report. Wow. And 3 9.9s. That comes end up with a total of 303 blue label other. That's including those 4 books, 10 and 9 nines. Then in yellow label for other, there are 16 yellow label, 1 being a 9.8 and 1 being a 5.0. Very sad. But hey, it's Wolverine number 1, and that's the list of how it is doing on the population report. And then the number 1 on the top 10 for CovrPrice for April 22nd is Dazzler, Volume 1, Number 1. Wow. It was on the list last week, but now it's in the number 1 spot because everybody's thinking that Taylor Swift is going to end up being in Deadpool Wolverine. So, Dazzler 1 has a total right now of 120 blue label and 12 yellow label, which there hasn't been any change from the last time that it was on the list. So that is the top 10 for CovrPrice, April 22nd, 2024. So please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can hear when I have new content coming out. I already do have 2 new content that I'm going to be putting out in the next couple days. I'm going to give you my speculation list for New Comic Book Day, May 4th, which just happens to be Star Wars Day. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then I've received a couple boxes in the mail, and tomorrow I'll be picking up a shipment from CBCS. So tomorrow or Friday, I'll be picking up the box, but in the next couple of days you will have in a What's in the Box video. So please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. So that is it for the top 10 CovrPrice for April 22nd. I will see you all next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.